So Bernie Sanders is officially out, ending his campaign today. This was really long overdue, but I get why. He wanted to stay in it a little longer, and he said that he's actually going to stay on the ballot so he can accumulate as many delegates as possible, which will give him a better ground to negotiate on once the convention takes place, whenever that is, however that is, whether it's virtually or in person. Who knows at this point? But it was long overdue. And it's clear that Biden is the better candidate to run up against Trump. It's obvious through the votes. I mean, Biden has 2.4 million more votes than Bernie. He won in basically every swing state that would be a swing state in general, in Michigan, Arizona, Florida. He even beat Bernie in Texas. I mean, it's clear this was happening, just a matter of time. The progressive movement isn't dead, in my opinion. It just needs a new standard bearer. It needs someone to come along to champion capitalism, but disparage crony capitalism, to make sure that everyone knows that they are about the free market and capitalism, and make sure everyone is very, very consciously aware that that's how you feel, but you are completely against the crony capitalism, the bailouts, the corporate welfare. Let everyone know you're against that. Let everyone know that, you're 110% in the past and in the current. You don't say anything positive about Fidel Castro's Cuba or, communist Russia in the 80s. It's not a good look, and it's not going to help you get votes. Whether some of these things that can be said are true and they're more nuanced than what can be explained in a soundbite or on a debate stage. So you just have to stay away from that stuff. Next, the progressive movement probably needs someone younger. In general, the whole country needs someone younger up there who is more vibrant, more in tune with the younger demographics of this country, more youthful, looks more energetic. They need someone younger. Let's see. He also had some really toxic surrogates that would announce him before rallies, or that would be saying things in his favor on social media. He, like, people like Linda Sarsour, and I mean, you just can't have those people associated with your campaign, because you're not going to get rational people that are more towards the center left, that are more in line with liberal democratic values. You're not going to get those people. They're going to see that those surrogates are just toxic, awful people, and it's going to bring your campaign down. So the next person that comes along and is going to lead the progressive movement, they need to be younger. They need to make sure that they let everyone know that they are a capitalist with restraints. They like a free market economy with tighter regulations. They don't like crony capitalism. Separate the differences. Don't say anything. Hopefully the person that comes along just knows that Fidel Castro's Cuba and communist Russia are terrible places. You have to separate yourself from the toxic people. Get great people, magnanimous people, decent surrogates in your campaign, and I think they'll do much better, because on a lot of the issues, a lot of the country does actually agree with Sanders, but it didn't work out. I mean, for all the reasons I named. But when it comes to universal health care, when it comes to college tuition, when it comes to legalization of marijuana, when it comes to climate change, when it comes to higher taxes, majority of Americans are in some way in favor for those things with certain tweaks in certain ways, whether you turn the dial to the up or down, most Americans are in favor of those things. It needs a new face to deliver that message. And hopefully they can get that, the movement can get that person relatively soon, and they'll get the support of Bernie, I'm sure, and we can move forward from there and do the things that need to be done in order to make this country a better place.